Hey kids, it's always a lot of fun when this next band comes on the show because you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know whether you're going to get stabbed or hugged or if the cops are going to come or what. But nobody looks mean. They look all happy to be here. The band is called Cancerslug.
We found snacks.
You might get hit with that.
Snacks.
This is Cancerslug, Alabama's legendary legendary, which a word I can't even spell probably if somebody put a gun to my head.
The world's greatest living rock and roll band. Right here in your own hometown.
We live right here.
Doritos.
Snacks.
So, are there really Lady Doritos, Cassie? Are you pulling my leg?
I retract it. I don't know.
She retracts it.
I seen it last night.
I read it online.
Now that we're on tape.
I read it online. Could be fake.
So, first of all, huge show at Sidetracks here in Huntsville,
Big.
March 4th on a Sunday,
On the Lord's Day.
on the Lord's Day,
That's the only real day to do it.
the year of our Lord. DOYLE, Cancerslug.
Legend, DOYLE, from the Misfits. The legendary Misfits. Legendary guitarist of the Misfits. DOYLE, Wolfgang von Frankenstein. With Cancerslug opening up.
So that's if that wasn't big enough already, you guys have a huge 2018 plan.
Oh, man, it's the year of the slug.
So just go, just run, do your thing, Alex Story.
Oh, baby. Well, if I must. First off, let's do a little round robin here. Interview, we'll introduce the band we got here. We got Mr. Six Pack, the fabulous Mike Horgan. My dick brother right here. Goddamn, Mr. Dick Fontaine. It's like I couldn't do it without him. My right hand man.
Wire.
Yeah, Mr. Michael Horgan, living legend, Huntsville legend. Then we got Miss Cassie, who you might know her as the former bass player for Cancerslug. I say former because now she's on the sixth string, just tickling those strings, and with her crooked ass fingers, just tickling. And then we have new to the Cancerslug collective over here, we have Miss Bobby Payne, who is going to be tippity tapping that bass.
Hey, y'all.
Oh yeah. Listen to that country accent. Y'all love it. She's a local too, and quite good at the hairstyling. You can drop by Miss Bobby's studio and get a little snip for a reasonable price. And
I do tattoos, motherfucker.
oh well, goddamn. Okay. See now we got me cussing. I mean, supposed to cuss on here. Listen to her cussing me. You got to edit that up.
I can edit it out.
Look at that.
It's all right.
All right, so we'll rewind. Cassie does tattoos at Black Hearts Tattoo Studio. There. No. Michael also sells burritos at Bandito Burrito. There, now everybody's little things there. How about that? Oh.
There we go.
3017 Governor's Drive.
Oh, drop an address.
Okay, now that that's out of the way, like Mr. Posey was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, Cancerslug is a lot of big year, 2018. We have a lot going on. We just dropped our first single for the soundtrack to our upcoming documentary, Cancerslug the Motion Picture. That's trademark, patent pending. And let me tell you, it's fabulous. On the soundtrack, we're going to have a lot of mashups of Cancerslug classics. The first one we've released is called Generation Bloodlust, and there'll be a video dropping for that very soon. I don't know the exact day it's dropping, but it's very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And then we have a new album coming out called Human Traffic Jams, and it is the single greatest rock and roll album that anyone has ever recorded. I shit you. I mean, now you got me all messed up. I tell you, it's the greatest rock and roll album ever recorded, and
I don't think it came out.
Yeah. Well, and I'm gonna tell you, because I love these guys. This is my family. This is, I couldn't live. It's the air I breathe. This is the wind beneath my wings. These folks right here. But I tell you what, they some lazy bastards. and because of this, we weren't able to get the album out in time before I had to leave to go on tour with DOYLE. So right now, what I'm doing, because Daddy got to pay the bills, I got a demo version of the album that's available right now for a very limited time online. Go ahead and pick that up. You just send you a little $20, $25 international. But I'm supposed people in Lisbon are listening to this, but maybe. So $25 international. You send it to killforslug@AOL.com. Make sure you include your address, because you morons always forget your address, and then I don't know where to send it. You send the money, and I got the money, and then I'm like, okay, where do I send this? Then no address. So make sure you put your address in there. All right, and then Daddy will hook you up with the demos. And then this summer, hopefully, these will learn the rest of the songs, and we can record the actual studio recording of the greatest rock and roll album you've ever heard.
Now, one quick question. You're on a roll. You're doing great. I would buy anything you're selling. Used car, couch, Doritos, whatever. So the album title, is that just a comment on the human race in general?
It's
or
a comment on comments. It's a comment on bands having comment. I tell you, this is the greatest album I've ever written. And, with Cancerslug, I bring in the skeleton of the song. And usually, we start, just like you're building a house, you start with the foundation. Me and Michael get together, we'll bang it out. He'll come up with some ideas. I'll come up with some ideas. We lay the foundation down. And then we build on that with the bass comes in. And then we lay some sick guitar riffs on that. Wow. And then, then I bring this silky smooth voice right here on it. That's professional voice, man. I usually charge for that, but I'm going to let Posey have that one. And I'm
gonna have you do all of my station IDs.
Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, you hear that? Oh yeah.
See, when I started, I sounded like a constipated Michael Stipe, because I was so nervous about being on NPR that I thought, "Hi everybody, how are you?"
Yeah.
And then eventually, my redneck self just came over.
Sometimes you gotta just set it on free, baby.
Now you guys, Cancerslug is like this multimedia thing. You do books, poetry, whatever, lyrics. Okay, you got a movie coming out. Yeah. You got the soundtrack to the movie, right? This is it's a separate thing.
Yeah,
separate from Human Traffic Jams.
Yeah.
So technically we're getting
you got two albums coming out this year.
Okay,
2, and one's a double album.
Well, 3 if you count the acoustic demo stuff.
Oh, look at that! He's done called it. He's done called it like he sees it.
So now, when is the Mike Horgan hologram gonna? Is that gonna be a thing? Like if he can't make a show?
The world can only handle one Mike Horgan. That don't come till after he's gone,
Count
baby.
me down already.
Yeah.
I never dead yet.
Yeah, there's only room for one.
We already discussed it.
So,
I want no hologram.
It'll be a projection on a sheet.
Now, I've been listening to you guys for almost like 15 years or something like that.
Oh yeah, baby.
So, has Cancerslug, what you're doing, the lyrics, the idea behind it, has it evolved, or do you see it more as like a refinement of what you started all those years ago?
That's a good call. Because like I said, with Human Traffic Jams, we finally got this thing perfect, baby.
Making a mess.
Like, we're basically doing what we've always done, but doing it better. We've learned. It's like, I think, almost 2 decades of doing this band, it's like some bands will burn out, and some bands just they become this machine and I think that's what Cancerslug has done. We just become this machine that can do what we always did, but better. And with Human Traffic Jams, you're going to hear such brand new Slug classics as Trigger Warning, Safe Space Anal Rape. We're going to have, Human Traffic Jams, the song. We're going to have Mass Extinction, Baby. We're going to have I Hate Your Kids. We're going to have, these are classic songs. When you hear this is the jam, man. We got a song I can't say the title of, but basically the letters spell out dillygaff, so you can work that out. But you can work out what that spells out. But these are classic songs, and you're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. And hell, ask the new blood. What do you think of these songs? This is gonna be the record, ain't it?
I love these songs. Like, this definitely is gonna be a lot of people's favorite Cancerslug album. I think just because it's still growing, it keeps getting better. I'm dying to play these songs. for
Now,
people.
just because I haven't heard anything yet, so is it
I've heard it quite a few times.
is it kind of on like the poppy side, like Sassy for
You
Satan?
gotta come see us live because we're
Oh.
gonna play some of those.
Oh, I'm
March
there.
4th, March 4th. That'd be a
I
good
bought tickets a
preview.
long time ago.
That's true.
I'm
At the
I'm there.
aforementioned Doyle Cancerslug show.
7 p.m.
We're
There you go.
sprinkling in them new songs
Yeah.
into the
Good,
set.
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And you get to see the Twins of Terror
We will
here.
not only be
These two
playing
ladies.
all the classic Cancerslug tunes you were looking for, we're also going to play a pile of new tunes you've never heard before that are going to
Right.
blow your mind.
Give you tingles.
They're going to blow it.
They're gonna blow it. Aw.
They're going to blow you like
Away.
like
Away.
like
Away.
And it. And
like a truck stop lot lizard
It'll be so
who's
much to look
who's
at.
washing in a puddle of
Not
washing in a puddle of oil and rainwater before she moves on to the next client.
There's just
True story.
there's one part of the show where it's just
Ain't no way.
boop.
Yeah.
Just stretch it out.
Yeah.
Very cool. It's always a pleasure, Mr. Story.
It's got the classic stuff you like
Oh,
already,
It's
but
gonna be.
the sound, you know,
Yeah,
it's classic.
it's rock and
but
roll,
it's
baby.
new.
It's a straightforward rock and roll
That's a
album.
good way to
really,
put it.
I cut out all the BS, and I was like, I looked at Cancerslug's whole catalog, which is just a wide berth right there, and I looked at it and I said, where do we shine? What is significant to Cancerslug? And we stripped away all the influences and all the experimentation and all the weirdness, and I just said at the core, at the heart of what Cancerslug is, Human Traffic Jams came
Right,
out.
Right. You can boogie to it.
Well,
You can dance to it.
Yeah.
Dance to it.
For
I'm
sure.
excited. Anything? Oh, you can
Tell.
Cancerslug
Pants
has
are
a
raising
giant
up.
website. They have merch. They
Yeah,
have
officialcancerslug.com.
all their back albums. You can get demo versions of albums. you
everything.
can get.
Official
Cancerslug.com.
Do you need a sticker?
Or
You
any-
might need a sticker.
Anything.
Any
We'll have a full merch booth
you
at
go
the show.
to any digital outlet, you could, if you like the iTunes, you like the Tidal, you like the Amazon,
We're on there.
you're like you will find you
YouTubes.
some Cancerslug. Cancerslug, you're gonna find Cancerslug somewhere, world renowned. I was in Germany, I was in Czechoslovakia, and people that didn't even speak English was like, Huntsville, Alabama, Cancerslug.
You're Indian now?
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm not good with accents, but let me tell you, they was like, Mr. Dick Solid, Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, baby,
World
That's
known,
me.
That's right.
world renowned.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Doyle Cancerslug, March 4th at Sidetracks here in town. Six pack, Cassie, Bobby, Alex. Thank you. Anything else you want to say before we launch into Generation Bloodlust?
You're going to be on the Duel Tour, too. They can catch you.
Well, yeah, if in the meantime, while I'm not doing Cancerslug stuff and getting stuff done, I'll be on tour with Doyle, and it's a fabulous live outfit. If you get a chance to see one of them shows, it'll blow your mind.
Look
blow your
for a
mind.
Cancerslug Tour later this summer.
Yeah.
Come buy merch from us.
Once I get Doyle's doing a couple of festival dates right after our tour, like just a couple of sporadic, just like one or two dates, like at some festivals. And once I get those dates and I know when that is, then I'm gonna try to book a Cancerslug tour after I book studio time for us to finish recording the actual album, Human Traffic Jams. And so it's gonna be a busy year, and by late summer, fall, it'll be just covered up with Cancerslug. More Cancerslug than you can shake a stick at, and that's a lot of Cancerslug.
So March 4th, you guys will be playing with Doyle. You'll be doing stuff from Abominator and As We Die,
Yeah.
which is a great
Sidetracks.
record.
Yep.
I loved the one, Crap. The video.
I love that one too, baby.
Where you
Run for your life.
You're
Where-
chase. It's like an old school horror movie or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Sidetracks Music Hall on Church Street,
Oh man, yeah. That's it.
March 4th. Yeah, come see us.
Oh, it's gonna be a great show.
Thanks for coming on the show, you guys.
Absolutely, we love you, Mr. Posey.
Thank you very much. Cancerslug on the Invisible City. This is Generation Bloodlust.
Yeah.